Kia ora whānau. I hope you guys are all well in this crazy, weird time. I know I kind of look like a mad scientist, but to be honest, I really just don't have the energy to do my hair. As you can hear from my voice, I'm not a picture of health. Oh, I'm getting messages. That's exciting. And I just wanted to make this video just to share my experiences with my health. And yes, this is about vaccination, so don't panic. I'm not a crazy anti-vaxxer who doesn't believe in science. That's definitely not the case. I do very much believe in science, and I do believe that people, if they need to be vaccinated, then they should be vaccinated. And I myself am double vaccinated, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Excuse me, today. So in October, I rang my doctor because I'd had a really rough year in 2021, sorry. Time's going too fast. And I wanted to talk to him about whether or not I should get vaccinated because I have a pancreas condition, and I was worried that it would affect my pancreas, and I didn't want to cause that any more grief because I'd been dealing with that a lot throughout the year, and by that time I was managing it really well, and I was eating really healthy to manage it. I don't drink alcohol or do drugs, and I eat really healthy, and I was also teaching Zumba twice a week, so every Tuesday and Saturday, very fit. And he even said, you know, you're very fit and healthy, and I'm sure even if you got COVID, you would recover really well because you take care of yourself and you're very fit. And he also told me that the vaccine was safe and that it wouldn't affect me. Sorry, I got my mama here for support. And that it wouldn't affect my pancreas. So that was good because that was really hard for me to manage anyway. And I didn't want to cause any more grief for myself, essentially. So in October, I think it was October the 13th, I went and got my first shot, and I took my papa with me, and I was really scared because I know my body, and I react to everything, food, anything. So I was really scared, and I told them that I was really scared, and they were really good with me. They made sure I was okay, and they sat with me, and it was really nice. Anyway, that night I went home, and it got to about 11 p.m. and my heart was racing, and it felt like it was going to beat out of my chest, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. But I'm a very anxious person, so I thought, you need to calm down and take some breaths, and this will pass, it'll be okay. So I ended up laying on the bathroom floor crying because I was really scared, and I was all by myself because I at that time was living alone. But I thought it would go away, so I just lay there and I tried to watch some Netflix, you know, to calm down. And I think I only got a couple hours sleep, and in the morning I couldn't move my neck or turn my head because I had put my neck out because obviously I was on the bathroom floor. And so I rang my mum in the morning and I said, can you take me to the osteopath? And he helped fix my neck. He said he could feel my heart beating really fast. And he said, I think you should go to the doctor just in case. So I went to the doctor, and he checked my breathing and my heart, and he said, it sounds okay, and I hope that makes you feel better. And I said, yes, that makes me feel better. And he took my blood pressure, and he said it's fine. So I think these symptoms will pass. And I said, I can hardly breathe. Like, I tried to take my asthma inhaler, but it made my heart race and it made it hurt. So he gave me a different type of inhaler. And yes, I have asthma, but I never really take my inhaler, maybe like a couple of puffs here and there. Sometimes if there's a lot of pollen in the air, I'll take it, but it's really kind of a non-event for me, my asthma.
Because you're so fit.
Yeah, because I'm fit and I teach Zumba. So that was fine, all good. So I struggled through the next 6 weeks having heart palpitations, which were so strong sometimes it was like being winded, like take my breath away. And sometimes it was like my whole body would jolt with these heart palpitations. And at that point, it wasn't really sore, it was just beating really hard and having those heart palpitations. And that did calm down, but my breathing just continued to get worse. So I found myself having to take my inhaler every morning and every night, which I haven't had to do since I was a little kid. So that for me was unusual. And I continued to push myself to do Zumba. And I found doing Zumba, my hands and my feet were starting to go numb after my tracks. And my heart was really struggling, but I pushed myself through because I love teaching. And then in November, I decided to get my second dose.
You went back to the doctor first.
Did I?
You went and asked him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so back again to ask him. Oh, I don't remember. My memory's a bit shocking. So I got my second dose and I obviously was terrified. And the next day I slept all day. I was completely wiped. My heart didn't do the same thing this time. It didn't beat really fast, just ached. And my breathing just continued to get worse. So I got it on the Thursday and it was Wednesday. And I spent one day in bed and then I pushed myself to do Zumba on the Saturday. And again, my hands and feet went numb and I really struggled. And I continued to push myself until the vaccine passports were implemented and we decided we weren't going to participate in that. So we cancelled our classes and I was really upset about that. But I was also relieved because I was really struggling. I went back to the doctor again and
4 days after the second shot.
And I said, I can't breathe. I'm waking up with blue lips. I'm still struggling. And again, he said it would go away. There's lots of people with these symptoms. It'll pass. And he tested my blood pressure again and sent me on my way. And then I went back again.
When did you start getting the pain in your heart?
My heart kept. Sorry, I went back again because I started having heart pain. Sometimes it would just be a dull ache all day in my chest. Other times it would knock me where it was like a stabbing sharp pain. That would really just. It's scary for me because I've never had that kind of pain in my heart before. And it just wasn't going away. It just was there all the time, on and off. And, you know, I was getting more and more reliant on my inhaler and as I said, waking up with blue lips, not being able to breathe, feeling really scared. So I went back a fourth time and I burst into tears and I said, you need to fix me because this isn't me. This isn't how, this isn't my body anymore. So I begged him to do more tests to find out what was wrong with me. Sorry. And he agreed to do blood tests to find out what was going on. So we did blood tests and discovered that all my bloods were really low and my white blood cell count was really, really low. So essentially I had no immunity. So I ended up having to isolate myself because at this point, if I get COVID, then I would be in hospital because my immunity is so bad now and my health's so bad. And it wasn't before.
Not just COVID, anything.
Anything. So I had to lock myself away for like 11 days, I think. And he gave me some steroids and antihistamines and I can't remember what else. Zinc. I talked to a naturopath as well, who's given me a whole lot of medication to take. So that's good. And I started taking everything and I've moved back home now because my health, as well as I had to quit my job because of everything going on. I didn't want to get a booster for obvious reasons. And then I found out last week that my count is back up, which is really good. But I also, I've been back to the doctor and said that my breathing isn't improving. My voice is screwed. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm running out of breath all the time, talking, walking upstairs. So I can't do Zumba anymore, which is affecting my mental health. I've told people my story and they've called me a liar. They've told me that I'm misinformed, that it must be just pre-existing conditions.
And 2 doctors have confirmed that it is vaccine related.
That I've had people not reply and just unfriend me, which is really hard because I'm struggling and I need friends right now. Shout out to those who've been really supportive, even those who are very pro-mandate and pro-vaccine. They've been there for me and I really appreciate that. I'm still struggling. I am waiting for a cardiologist referral appointment now. I've had an ECG, which thank goodness was normal. I'm still having heart pain, sometimes to the point where I have to go lie down for a while, have a sleep. I'm very fatigued. I can't work for very long. I'm trying my best. I have a weird rash all over my back. I just feel like I have asthma all the time. Anyway, I didn't want to make this video to get hate or to have an argument with you. I wanted to make it to share my experience. I don't want sympathy. I don't care about that. I just wanted to share my experience to say that it's not one treatment for all. It's not one cure for all. Everyone's different. Everyone has different bodies and different reactions and different needs. I do follow a lot of science outside New Zealand and what's going on in the rest of the world, because I don't feel our media reports properly. I'm taking so much to help myself now, like vitamin D, C, just a range of everything I can to help fix myself. So I just wanted to share, and please, no nasty comments. I don't need that. I really just want to get better and recover from this, and I just want to support anyone out there who's also struggling with a reaction and is maybe being dismissed or told to go away, or maybe can't afford treatment. I'm lucky enough that I can, and I'm lucky enough to have a supportive family. I don't think I've missed anything. No, so just take care of yourself, and you do whatever's right for you. And if that's vaccination, then you do that. If that's not, then you do that. And support and love. Let's just be empathetic to everyone out there who's going through different things, who's doing what they think are right, and let's just be nice, okay? Because there's so much hate going on, and it's awful. It really is awful. So just, kia kaha, stay strong, okay, guys? Thank you for listening, if you did.